Changes are coming to downtown Jacksonville as they prepare to continue to improve their sidewalks there. KLTV7's Mariela Gonzalez shows us the difference.
It's been a really huge win for downtown Jacksonville.
Jacksonville Economic Development Corporation President Jason Pace says they are the beginning of phase 2 of their sidewalk improvement project. The cost for design was approved by the City Council of $356,000 last month. He says 4,400 linear feet of sidewalks will be constructed over the next 3 to 5 years.
It also includes some sections of Ragsdale Street, where here on South Main Street.
Cosmetologist Brianna Dixon works at Rainbow End Salon. She says the sidewalks appeared worn down before, and now
I don't know if there was as much handicap access, and the railings make a difference because people have children walking up and down.
She believes the sidewalk improvements have helped the salon and neighboring business grow and attract new ones too.
It definitely draws the eye, so I would say it's definitely helped with clientele and walk-ins.
Phase 1 was completed last year after improving sidewalks on East Commerce Street and South Main Street, costing nearly $1.3 million. Pace says over the years they were able to modify accessibility. However, it did not meet pedestrians' needs and believes improvements benefit everyone.
Place to not only get in and out of businesses, but spend time with the community and your family. It's nice, it's safe.
Mariela Gonzalez, KLTV 7 News.
And they anticipate construction to begin next fall.